Okay, we're going to start by choosing 1, social engineering, 2, website attack, 8, HTA attack, which is a PowerShell. I'm going to choose the site cloner and we're going to clone the BBC website. Okay, so we're going to tell it the IP address of my attacker's server. Again, the local network test system. Port. Now we're going to choose a reverse HTTP, so number 2. And what it should do now is build the website in the background, start Apache, and then start a listener, waiting for any victims to come through. At this point, we would then send the link in a spoofed email with a fictitious address on it, which would arrive at our user, who would then click the link. This machine's already got Sophos installed, so it's perfectly protected. The link gets clicked, and instead of typing in this number, they would immediately get taken to this same website. Now once it opens, you'll see we get a pop-up and we save the file because it's trying to download something. Then we run the file. Now what we would do is inject a bit of code into the web page that's now on our local server to give an incentive, such as, hey, check your salaries of all the BBC executives by clicking these 2 links. The minute you click that second OK, you notice there we had the PowerShell made a connection to my attacker's machine. See here we've now got the address of my target and the address of my attacker. So if I type in sessions, I can see the session now open, and there it is, my PC, A Harris, and victim's PC. So now I'll do sessions minus I, which is interacting with the number 1 session that's opened the ID. That's it. I've now got your PC. If you'd clicked a link in the email without knowing the destination, you don't check the address is legitimate, and you run executable content without questioning the warnings, this is what will happen. You will have your PC stolen by me. So to prove a point, we're going to start a screen grab, if I can spell it. So it's a screenshot, and that takes a snapshot of the screen on my victim's PC and saves it into my folder, user share test. I'll just open that up and show you. That's the poor unsuspecting victim. That's their front screen. I could also choose to access their webcam if they had one. This unfortunately doesn't have one. I could do live streaming on their webcam or just take a snapshot. I'll close that up and go back to the attacker's computer. So what do we want to do next? Let's copy a file up to there. Let's use the file we've just copied. Let's show them that we've copied their desktop. So we'll copy that. We will use the upload command, and we will paste in the location that we're getting it from, which is on my attacker's machine, and a location on the target's machine, i.e. their desktop. Now we know that the victim is A Harris, therefore there'll be a users folder of A Harris. We could also have just got a shell and check this out for definite. So we'll type that in, users /A Harris /desktop, and we'll give it a file name. Look at me. .jpg. Okay. There we go, that's copied it up, and now you'll see briefly appearing in the top left, there's the file. So we'll click on that and just check it's still the same image. BBC hasn't changed much in the last 25 seconds. Bit slow to start up, it's a fairly poorly spec Windows machine. There we go. So standard JPEG showing everything that's running on their machine from a screen grabber. We could also have done webcam, streaming, or snapshot. We can see if they're sat at their machine. We've got PowerShell open there. showing that we've got our connection back to Mr. Evil's attack machine. So let's start key scanning. We're going to sniff their keystrokes. So hopefully everything we type in the victim's machine should get caught by our key buffer. This is not a great keyboard sniffer. It's prone to making a few mistakes, but we'll give it a try. We'll open Google and we'll sign in with a fictitious account before anyone tries to log in. We won't be Mr. Cool. I think that's already taken. I think I am cool. That's gmail.com, obviously. If you have got that email address, I'm terribly sorry. We'll put in a password of who knows. Well, the attacker will know in about 20 seconds time. Oops, oh, I've got it wrong anyway, but if we'd got that right, obviously we've now got this guy's password and user account for whichever website we're on. So let's run keyscan_dump to look at what we've caught so far. Obviously you could leave this running for days. At the moment we've got that he went to badly spelt www.google.com and I am cool at gmail.com, and this is my password. As you can see on there, there's a few inconsistencies, but it's good enough to get a pretty good idea of what someone's doing. Okay, what should we do next? So we know his accounts. Perhaps we should have a look at his actual machine and see what's oh, better stop key scan first. So we'll stop the key scan. So we've stopped that. Now we'll have a look at the shell. So getting a shell is equivalent to getting into the DOS prompt or the command prompt on the machine. So I've changed to their desktop. I can now see that file we copied up there. Look at me JPEG and a Sophos install. So let's see if we can delete lookatme.jpg if I type it right. So those observant will see I didn't first time. And that file arrived very quickly, has now disappeared very quickly in exactly the same way. So that's us interacting with the user's machine with no support from them, no knowledge from them. Let's make it a bit easier. Let's open Notepad for them. They might want to type something nice in there for us. And we've got our keystroke logging on. We'd see what they said. Obviously in this case we haven't. So let's have a look at the task list and see what tasks are running on this machine. Very good chance that we'll have Notepad running, amongst many others, because we've just opened it. And there it is, third from bottom. Oh, and there's another one up there, halfway up. So let's kill it off. So we'll use task kill -im for image, the name of it, which is Notepad. So we'll choose anything with Notepad written in it, and we'll force it. And there we go. It's process stopped two copies of Notepad. So what's more to do? We finished doing everything we want to do to our victim, so we're now going to shut down his machine whether he wants it or not. In this case I'm just going to do it shut down minus restart and do it immediately. Cross back to the poor unsuspecting victim. All of a sudden his machine's just shut down with no reasoning. We could easily have put a reason in there under the shutdown command, but we didn't need to. That's it. I can do anything I want to your PC and there's nothing you can do about it because I own you. Thank you.